Oh, apparently. Sorry, guys. I'm typing all kinds of things and the screen is off. But apparently he doesn't have the map downloaded, so I'm gonna host the game. And this will be the round 2, so this will be on Sylphid, which is... Here we are. Okay. I think we're ready to go, finally. On Neo Sylphid. Beautiful map. I like the map a lot. We're here, yes, we're here. We're finally getting to see our first game. Sorry to keep you guys waiting. So, see what happens. Here we go. Protoss versus Terran. Good luck. Have fun. Alright, in the 12 o'clock position we have I Feel Lucky, also known as Jesse SC1. Here we have Asi Dahaki, Protoss from Korean Mechanics. So this is tier 1 gameplay, and I'm a tier 3 player. I don't really know that much about these players. I haven't played them personally. I would get slaughtered if I did, but it would be good practice, so maybe I should do that sometime. I think that Asi Dahaki has been pretty successful in tier 1. Maybe I should actually just look up the statistics, see if maybe that can be interesting. Okay, these are actually both very successful players. Asi Dahaki went 5-0 in the regular season, and Jesse, or I Feel Lucky, went 4-1. So both obviously very strong players. Probe. What's the probe gonna do? Probe's just gonna make a... No, not gonna make a pylon. I guess Probe's just gonna go to the base. Because we're just gonna have a gate in the main. Barracks supply depot set up to be able to micro against the Zealot if it comes. Gas being taken, okay. Everything seems... I'm not really that familiar with Terran build orders, being a Zerg player myself. But... we'll see what happens. You know, it's so much nicer to cast games with the live display. Like these smaller windows are much nicer than the really big ones. You see a lot of casters actually hide the window when they're casting from replay because it's so big, and you actually miss like 10% of the screen that way. So, there's a Marine gonna come out. It's gonna drive the probe away. And let's see what's going on here. Protoss base. Core going down. No Nexus yet. just a single gateway, and I suppose he's probably making a zealot. Marine is out, so that probe's not going to be able to scout for much longer. Factory going up, as it should be. We're not going to see any shenanigans with barracks being placed down. Probes just going home. There's nothing to do anymore, nothing to scout anymore. 2 Marines out. Looks like Shiba is in the chat. What's up, Shiba? Gonna have to give me some help here because you actually understand this matchup and I don't. So let me know what's going on. Please feel free to do backseat casting. We've got a goon going out. There's actually a lot of Marines being made here. Actually, there's no zealot yet, no expansion yet. Or Marines. This goon is not going to be able to do a thing against that. Backs off. Let's zoom out a little bit so we can see this standoff between the Marines and the Dragoon. Beautiful magenta Marines. Magenta Marines. Okay, it's time for a CC. No, not yet. Apparently he's spending his money on something else. I thought there was going to be a CC. They're doing a bit of scouting. The Nexus is going up now, finally, so... Oh, looks like 2 Dragoons coming in, and 2 Dragoons can actually kill Marines, so... I mean, they obviously can't kill a tank, but... Scouting SCV got picked up as well. So Jesse now is still on 1 base, but I suppose you're gonna have to put that CC down now, yeah. A lot of money for it, so... But the Nexus is completing right now. Robo facility going down. Okay, more factories going down. Do you think you could actually do some damage here with this kind of SimCity? I don't know. Could you maybe snipe a tank here? Is that possible? I guess it is. Well, I mean, I guess it's nice to get a tank, but there's only 1 Dragoon left now. Shiba saying that he might try bust with goons in the shuttle. I don't know, can you do that with having lost this many goons? Is that still possible? He's actually going for a 3rd here, wow. But finally Terran gets their natural up. So I think everything is going to be fine from here for Terran. This looks to me, it doesn't look to me like that Protoss is going to have the muscle to get anything done here anytime soon. We'll see. There's a Citadel of a Dune going down. And observatory. So Jesse or I Feel Lucky now pushing back these goons. I'm guessing that mines has probably been researched, so probably gonna see a bit more. Yeah, there's the mines. So I guess now Terran gets to have a bit of map control, because Pros just doesn't really have the muscle to be out on the map anymore, I think. I actually wonder if Terran actually suspects that this third base is coming up. Or maybe he's just gonna check. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh no. 3 kills, 2 kills. Yeah, I don't know. Can you actually really engage this with the amount of Dragoons that you have? Because this is such a funnel. This is like not really the engage you want to take. It actually went way better for the Pros than I expected. Oh, with these 2 vultures, fortunately there's rallies from the gateways, but 2 vultures do get in. Good job dragging the mines away as well. But god, these are getting so many kills. Oh my god, this one actually gets in the main. Fortunately it's getting picked off now, but damn. That plus the 5 probes, I think. It's a lot of probes lost, but I still think it's okay. Because, yeah, like you say, Shiba, there's so many dead tanks now. But we're going up to a whole bunch of factories. There's a couple of vultures out, trying to get some work done, but I don't think they'll be able to do anything except lay mines. Oh, there is another siege tank coming out, so... I have to wonder, can you actually get anything done here with this? I mean, there's 2 vultures and 1 tank. There's a lot of mines, of course, but... Havior saying, all good, I was gonna ops this match, but I guess I'm not. I was wondering when his observer was gonna come out, since he's had the observatory for a while. And there's still no Reaver tech. So I guess the robo facility is just for making observers. Oh, and more vultures get into the third. Wow. Jesse really being on point with these pickoffs. Yeah, this looks like it might be a pretty serious game here on Sylphid. This might actually, you know, become one of those long games. They're just checking to make sure that Protoss isn't already on their 4th base. More gateways going up. I think he just wants to power for a little bit. Get a bit of an army. Hold on. Sorry about that, I'm back. I actually got some food delivered to me just now. God, look at that. It's actually very surprisingly big army already. There's not that many tanks, but it's enough. Actually, most of them are actually not sieged yet. Yeah, I agree. This was just a lot of supply to lose. Sure. It seemed to me like a lot of the tanks also weren't actually sieged. Look at this extra base going up here. 4 base Terran is pretty strong, especially when the Protoss is on 3 bases. He does scout it though. Very nice to dodge that missile turret. Oh no! Get your observer over there. Meanwhile, some vultures are getting picked off. Yeah, Protoss is very good map control now. Where's those? Oh, those others are attacking the command center. Actually didn't finish, so he can't lift it off. That really sucks. So these goons are gonna get melted, and I don't think he's gonna get the CC. Or is he? I don't think he should get it, right? Yeah. So fortunately, he will be able to finish that. This Terran is probably gonna take this base as well then. There we are, yeah. Meanwhile, Protoss is setting up over here. But this is gonna be 5 base against 4 base. Assuming that this completes and can be held, that is. You're gonna need more than 1 siege tank to do it. Oh no! Oh no. Actually, it didn't get as many probes as I thought it would. You got a couple though. Very good. So this is a very strong attack from the Terran, I think. Then again, it's not that many tanks. There's a lot of mines around it, but... yeah, even if you just move in here, I think you can clear this, right? Yeah, really nice attack. Zerglov in the chat. Hi Zerglov. How'd your game go? Yeah, and 1 siege tank is not going to be able to defend this CC right here. I think Terran just bled off too many units, bled off too many tanks. Earlier as well, we had like that small attack right here on the 3rd, during which I think 6 or 7 tanks were lost. So it was looking really good for Terran. Terran was taking the 5th base. But now the tables basically turned. Now it's 3 base to 4 base. And look at this. There's just not enough Terran here to be able to defend. This tank line is gonna get crushed, and yeah, at that point, even if you hold the natural, I think you can just take on this third base. Command center floating over from what was gonna be the 5th. I actually think he might actually just power through here. There's just not enough tanks. There's nothing to stop besides from getting on top of everything. GG. There it goes. Very nice match. Well done. Azidahaki from Korean Mechanics, I believe. Okay, let's see. So, let's see what next game we can join. I actually just had my food delivered to me. But I'm gonna keep casting. Probably just gonna turn off the mic for a bit. I'm gonna see if I can input the score. No, it's already done. It's so nice when everyone just inputs their own scores. I do have some messages on Discord. Oh, unfortunately Crowbar, yeah, his power went out and he was able to play after that, but unfortunately his opponent already took the walkover win. Oh wait, no, I'm wrong. Crowbar actually won against Aggie. Okay, well that's good to hear. So Crowbar's still in the tournament. Very nice. Let me just have a look at the brackets here. So let's look at the tier 1 brackets. We just saw Azidahaki versus Jesse. And oh, the layout is actually screwing up. Good job, challenge. But you can see here that Jesse will be playing versus Irop from Let Us Attack, and Crowbar is versus Attentat. Okay, let's have a look at the other brackets. Tier 0. Okay. Doodle is progressing steadily. Pandor waiting for his next opponent. I don't know, are Neblime and JoJo still in game? That would be amazing. Because I thought it was a CVZ, wasn't it? Tier 2, Kimura, however you pronounce it. He's doing a good job. But Leonix is not a bad opponent either. I don't know who's going to win between him and Bakrol. And tier 3 looks like Circlov versus Elevation. I think that's a ZVZ. Is that correct? Well, let's have a look and see if we can find a game to join. Apparently a result was reported wrong, so let me just see if I can fix that real quick. That's tier 0, Neblime. Neblime apparently self-reported that he lost, which is amazing. The winner is Neblime. There we go. Can I change that? Change it. Why can't I change it? Ah, there we go. Let's change it now. Okay, I think. Wait, where? Let's see if we can get into the game. Fleeting is part of 2 facts, so I guess they're pretty strong. Just see what their next opponent is. Who their next opponent is, I mean. So my fleeting dream lost means versus JoJo. Okay. So yeah, that should be versus JoJo. I still don't understand how the challenge layout got messed up. Like the losers rounds is overlapping with the results. This website is junk, man. Hold on a second. Is it just me or is there something wrong with the game audio? Did I accidentally hit a hotkey or something? Yeah, I think I turned off the sound effects somehow. I don't know how, but I did. Okay, let me see if I can fix that. How did I do that? What hotkey is that even? Okay, we have JoJo in the bottom right corner. The Zerg. Fleeting, the Terran. So while we're in the early game, let me actually just look up their stats and see what I can find out about them. Okay, so JoJo is part of Gosu. And myfleetingdream, part of 2Fact, as we knew. They've both done pretty well in the tournament. myfleetingdream is 5-4. JoJo is 3-4. So Fleeting has a bit of an edge in terms of wins. But of course it doesn't really mean much, because these players are all quite close together in skill level. Look at that drone just hitting the SCV like it doesn't even have 60 hit points. But everything is looking perfectly fine. 12 edge, 11 pool. 2 barracks going up. So let's see what kind of game we're going to get out of these two. I'm very careful here. CC is about to go down. Barracks have stopped pumping out Marines for a little bit. I don't know, you already have 2 barracks. You're gonna have to do something with those. You're gonna have to start making Marines. Otherwise, why did you buy them? Zerg's made a few links, but I think Zerg's just interested in droning up right now. At least until they can get a clear read on what's going on. Actually quite a few lings now. And meanwhile, Zerg has taken this natural. So that's an ambitious play, and I think that Fleeting is going to be on top of scouting here, because Lings run in, but not able to do anything. There's no bunker though, so this is still quite ambitious maybe. Factories coming up, a lot of gas being mined. I don't know what the follow-up plan here is for Fleeting. Maybe someone in the chat can tell me. Have a look at the Bengalas stuck in this corner here. One of my favorite touches about this map. This little Bengala hole right here. So I'm thinking that Terran is about ready to start doing a move out here. Barracks are still pumping up Marines. We've got 2 medics. And there's a lot of Zerglings, so maybe JoJo is planning on a counterattack here. Oh, 2 fire bats. Very nice. Very good. I think you should start putting up a couple of sunks here. Or this game could be over very quickly. Meanwhile, this Nat is just... I'm not sure what this is producing. You want to drone up here, or you want to power up with Lings? I don't know, I think he probably feels like he has enough Lings here if he just secures his natural and his thirds. He should be okay for now. Especially with the lair just finishing up. There's a Hydra den. JoJo runs in, sees that there's more than he can handle. They're still just... Oh, there's more going down right now. Yeah, I was actually kind of wondering, like, this seems overly ambitious maybe. Because it's still going to be a while before your lurks are out, right? I mean, it's researching right now, so it shouldn't be too long. Oh, look at that. Queen's Nest already going down. Really quick hive. And look at this, a dropship play. You don't have a spire here, so you can just fly right past all these sunks. Well, these creep colonies anyway. I mean, there's going to be a few hydras out, but these are going to be morphed. So, I guess with this, with JoJo sealing himself off like this, I guess this is a straight up crazy Zerg play. But we'll see what this dropship gets done. I think he's going to get a lot of drones here. Oh, loads back up. Decides to go into the main. Oh, you should probably get drones, right? Do you really want to get the Hydra den here? Is that what you want? Oh, Firebat goes over to kill the drones. But this is a strange attack, I think, because now the Lings are on top of everything. The Firebat only got 1 kill, and now the entire army is cleared up, so... Oh, look at this. I wasn't watching for this. Second dropship. Beautiful. So I guess all these creep colonies are gonna be morphed now, but it's a little bit too late. So yeah, you got about, I think, 6 or 7 drones here. There weren't that many drones here, but getting the drones, getting the hatch is perfect. There's actually very little here now. But there's 2 tanks, so don't get any ideas. You can break this. There's actually still more dropships. There's 3 dropships now. That's crazy. Actually, if he loads these up, he won't have any defense at home. And this can completely kill the turret. Kind of interesting. You don't see a Terran unloading dropships into their own natural very often. Scanning for the lurkers. Okay, well, it got quite a few SCVs, I guess, but I'm not entirely sure if this is really worth it. I mean, look at how many tanks there are. 4 dropships. I mean, can you really defend against this with what you've got? So I think, yeah, he can actually just leave his main now without having to worry about getting counterattacked. And this is a massive drop. This is not a drop that's going to get split up like the earlier one. This is going to be one massive attack. And I think Zerg still doesn't even have a Spire, so what can you do to stop this? Well, at least he sees it, which is nice. It's a start. Oh, look at this. See if you unload like right on top of the Zerg army right here. You might... Wow, look at that. The fact that Zerg saw that drop coming is what saved him, I think. Even still, it might not matter too much, because there's just not much army for Zerg. I guess there's going to be more eggs hatching in a minute, but... This amount of army, it seems small, but it can do a lot of damage. Dropships flying home, maybe to pick up new units. Oh, finally there's Scourge out. I actually didn't notice, but I guess he made a Spire somewhere else. Yeah, but there's not that many Marines left now, so... Trying to get this bombing. Oh, it's 2 health. Wow. Imagine if he hadn't gotten that. Yeah, I'm actually quite amazed that Zerg managed to survive this attack. Doesn't seem like an attack you should be able to survive, but he had his units ready. Yeah, that's true. Killing the gas is a big deal when you're going this style. So, I don't know what the plan is for JoJo. I'm guessing there's not going to be the filers. It's just going to be straight into getting ultras as quickly as possible. Oh, wait a minute. This is a greater Spire that he's making. That's really surprising. I was not expecting to see a greater Spire here. Dropships, meanwhile, I guess they've loaded up and they're going to try to find another spot to hit. Again, Zerg sees it, but the mutas are just a little bit too late. And there's far less to defend here than there was at home. In fact, there's almost nothing to defend here. This might actually just break this entire position open, I think. You're gonna get this main, and from there it's gonna be very difficult to get up the ramp and actually fight this. And the siege tanks keep shelling down below here. He's morphing a ton of lurkers right now. But yeah, getting up this ramp is going to be very difficult. And the macro is just continuing unabated here. It's a lot of Zerg though. So it's not going to be efficient, but he is going to... Actually, is he going to clear this? Can you clear this? Don't tell me he's not going to be able to clear this with that many units. Oh my god. He lost like 20 supply, and I think he barely killed anything. That's really incredible. This is so annoying. I mean, how do you clear this? I guess this Greater Spire is going to be done by now. So maybe you can use Guardians to clear it, but yeah, that's not what you want. Yeah, the Terran is actually very light on Marines. There's actually, it's a bit of a weird composition. There's a lot of tanks here. I can count only 4 Marines here. Maybe there's more in the dropships. I guess he's probably loaded them up already. But if there's not that many Marines, then your Guardians can do a ton of damage. But I don't know what time he can move out, because he's very low on gas. So this finally gets cleared up now. Very good. Dropships flying right back into the main. But their Zerglings ready. Yeah, this kind of composition is... if you can secure the tanks, they're super strong. But with this few Marines, you can't really do that. Very nice moving shot on these dropships. And despite some very good attacks, Zerg is clearly... Oh god. He might get a lot of drones here. Oh. It wasn't too bad. The Zerg is still very much in this. Oh, wait. Morphing the Guardians right in the middle of nowhere. It's a daring move. But I guess Terran already saw that there were Guardians in the game, so maybe it's not a big deal. But still, you've lost... I think he rebuilt 1 sunk here. Most of the sunks were lost. Yeah, I don't think there's enough Marines here to be able to fight these Guardians. I mean, there's a group over here, and this looks too small to be able to break this base, so... It's possible that Zerg could actually just swing the game back into his favor now. Oh, but there's BCs out. That's incredible. That's incredible. And there's Guardians flying over, but you know, what are you gonna do against BCs? You need like... How many Scourge do you need to kill a BC? Is it 8 Scourge? So, this looked like a very strong attack, but Terran was already ready. I mean, it's all coming out now, but these soldiers are not upgraded yet. And he already spent a ton of gas on the Guardians, so... Well, look at this. It's like... The Guardians were all taken out, which is just a ton of gas she just lost, but... It almost seems like the Zerg doesn't even care. Zerg's like, yeah, I just got more than you. It's just 1-1 Zerglings, but... Yeah, the Terran actually doesn't have any upgrades. Wow, that's really amazing. I actually did not think that this game was going to go this direction. Yeah, this looks like it's totally the end. As soon as the Guardians were repelled, I thought Terran was going to be able to easily stabilize and be able to push, but You can't really attack with such small groups, I guess. He wasn't really able to breach this location anymore. And he didn't have enough units to fight off the units at his doorstep, so... I mean, the game is still continuing, but... it looks fairly over to me. I mean, you've got DCs, which are very strong, but Zerg can counter those if they don't have any support. Air supply is 48, and there's 5 BCs here, so... oh, look at this. Wow. So many Hydras, and they've got upgrades. Really, really good. You can actually just go kill Terran now. There's no reason to stay in the game for much longer. Just go A-move everything. Of course, JoJo doesn't know that, but... well, maybe he should know. He just killed half the main. He should know that there's almost no SCVs left in the game. I mean, even if you kill this base, who even cares? Like, literally, who cares? You can just go counter. I mean, these PCs aren't going to be back in time to defend, so... just go counter. Yeah, there he goes. We're going to see a sick Zerg A-move. Campaign Zerg. There's 2 BCs here, but yeah. It's just one giant wave of Hydras coming in. Look at this. GG. Very nicely played. Nicely done. So I think I'm actually going to take a short break now. I'll probably be back in 10 minutes or so. 10-15 minutes. So I'll be back in a little bit, and I'll see if I can get a new game for you after that. I'll actually just leave you with the score screen for tier 0, so we can have a look at that. Alright guys, I'll be back in 10 minutes or so. Alright, I'm back. So let's see what's going on in the meantime. Let's have a look at the brackets so far. So tier 0, I see that Doodle is he's in the finals, which is what we were expecting. He's gonna be facing, well, let's see. I mean, Blime is in the losers brackets. JoJo is in the loser bracket. Pandor. These are all very good players. Pandor could actually end up having his rematch with Doodle. And tier 1. It seems that Crowbar, after losing power in his house, is progressing through the losers brackets. Dada, you think I can do it? You think I can do it? Do what? So I guess this is about the score. Let me just double check, but I don't know. Everything looks fine to me. McLaughlin is looks to be in the finals of tier 3. Just bring that up. Tier 3 for Clefson. I guess the winners of their brackets just gonna have to wait a little bit on the losers. So let's see if we can get into a game here. Oh, by the way, thank you for the follow, Aggie. I'm gonna replay the notification if I can. Here we go.
Zergling reinforcements arriving.
There we go. I really like that animation, so I had to replay it. But let's see what's going on. I think everyone's just waiting for their opponent to be freed up. See, Return is playing against Royal Blue. Winner of that will be facing Neblime. That's the tier 0 branch here. See, Return and Royal Blue are in game right now. I guess this is the fate of the winners. I don't think I've ever beat Doodle. Who has? Don't feel bad for not beating Doodle. The guy just He just doesn't lose. It's a shame we missed that, actually. CVP is a very interesting matchup to follow. Okay, I think we might have another match ready to observe. Excuse me. Oh, actually, I don't think anyone's match is ready to observe. Someone was just asking if anyone's casting. So, no match just yet. Okay, it seems that Irop and Crowbar are done, and Crowbar won. Okay, let's see if we can, maybe we can catch it live updating. Oh no, it's already updated. So that's Crowbar versus Havior that we can observe. Which unfortunately is going to be a TVT. Best matchup. I think that's the only matchup that's ready right now. So let's see. I guess Bagel Pirate versus Okoini is still going on right now. For tier 2. Tier 3 we have Zerglov versus Tech. Arcane Winds versus Ingo. I forget what races Arcane Winds isn't he a Terran? Because I know Ingo 505 is a Terran, so that match could take a while. So I think we are going to be watching the TVT. So this is now the 4th round, so we should be going back to Eclipse now. Oh, got a message from Sublime. If I get TVT, it will be a quick win. Well, good luck with that. I'm not sure if it's your choice. I mean, you could do some crazy all-in, but I don't know. Ah, there we go. Yeah, I agree. This guy is ready to make racks in the center. Okay, Sublime is going against the Zerg. Sublime is going against JoJo, I think. Oh no, it's actually Sublime versus Return. Actually wish I could be casting Sublime versus Return, but here we are. So in the top right corner, we have Crowbar from Let Us Attack. And in the bottom right, we have Havior from Let Us Attack. Let us attack each other very slowly and very gradually. So we're back on Eclipse, and this is an interesting map for TVT, and it might actually not be a super long game, at least not as long as it might be on a map like Polypoid. Because this is an uneven map, so something's got to give. But there's no Rexes in the center anywhere. Well, or around here. I don't know where you would normally place them if you were doing something like that, but everything looks completely normal. Havier's APM is a nice and steady 500. Crowbar, very humble, it is 200 APM. That's all the APM you need. Actually have a depot here, hidden behind the mini-map. Obviously done just to annoy me, this castle. So there's no forward Rexes anywhere. Everything is perfectly synchronized. Crowbar had one SCV a little bit sooner, which I guess is probably because of the mining difference. Top right side mines a little bit better than the left side. And I guess these SCVs are going to meet each other. They're going to say hi and they're going to shake hands. And they're going to go on their way. Yeah, Crowbar just a little bit faster than Havior. Nothing that really is game-changing, obviously, but it's something to keep in mind, something to note. Factory going up. And the factory also just started over here. This one is very slightly faster. SCV getting kicked out. Nothing much to scout here. There's nothing unusual going on. So the Rexes are going to start floating. Havior actually got his floating a little bit sooner. Havior has 2 Marines. 2 Crowbars, 3 Marines. So Crowbar is actually going to be able to pick off the barracks a little bit faster. So maybe Havior will actually try to snipe some of these Marines with this vulture, if possible. That would be quite nice. It means he gets to keep his barracks alive a little bit longer. Havier's CC is starting a little bit sooner than Crowbar's. And all the way in the corner, the supply depot is being built. Second factory. Machine shop is not spinning. I'm not sure if it's made anything yet. I don't think so. And Crowbar hasn't even made his machine shop yet, so... Oh, there's a starport. I see. Machine shop's coming up now. He's gonna want to get some mines planted. And the third factory coming up, so wow, really big divergence here because Crowbar still has just one factory. And Havier's CC is operational a little bit faster as well, so... Let's see what this is, another supply depot. Yeah, he's gonna be able to scout this, actually. Moving out now with 5 vultures. Okay, Crowbar has a tank. So I don't think this should be able to do much. He's going to bunker 3 Marines inside. But you know, at least for now, Havior gets map control as well. Crowbar scouting as well. Sees all those factories. Machine shop is spinning. And this is going to get picked up a lot faster than this barracks, I can tell you that. A lot of vultures though. I mean, you still can't really break this, but he's getting a very sizable vulture lead now. Finally getting that second factory now. Whereas Havier's been on 3 for a while, just pumping out vultures and vultures and more vultures. So he's gonna have complete map control for now. There goes the barracks. Wonder if he's already remaking one. Not yet, but I guess he doesn't... Maybe he doesn't want to get another factory just yet. Third factory, so they're gonna be... Oh my god! He runs into mines! No! Crowbar, don't do it! No! No, Crowbar, what are you doing? What a strange move. What a shame. I thought he was not in a bad position, but he just lost 2 tanks for essentially just for free. Gotta be careful of this mine right here. So raid's gonna come in, but you know, what can you do? You've got Goliaths, turrets. There's absolutely nothing you can achieve here with one raid. Well, you not even with 5 wraiths probably you couldn't achieve much. Havior putting down another barracks so he can make more factories. Now, you know, it is perfectly doable to break this contain with these tanks, I feel. Start picking off the mines, and then you can attempt to move out. Maybe get 1 or 2 more vultures or tanks, but... There we go. Oh my god, no, Crowbar, what are you doing? You know there's a minefield there, right? That's strange, very strange. So his comm sets are starting now. Oh, look at that. So many mines got detonated just now that the missile turret actually lost half its health from the splash damage alone. So very good, well done by Crowbar, clearing that minefield and getting a foothold on the map finally. But now Havior already has his own tanks set up in a very nice position on the high ground here. And the third base is being blocked. So this is going to be a tough battle for Crowbar, and he still doesn't have his scans ready. Nice to use that eBay to scout just a little bit further. Be able to shoot a little bit further. But yeah, Crowbar lost, I think he lost 5 or 6 tanks to mines, which is really painful. And it's really going to be an uphill battle from him from here. There goes another one. Yeah, there's not enough support here. These tanks are just going to go down, I feel. Finally, some more tanks are coming down. And Havior's going to have to reinforce this position now, because he's actually not rallied anything to this contain over here, so... There's actually just nothing left of the contain. I'm actually surprised that Havior hasn't tried to rally more units down here to this contain, because it looked very strong. Both sides just don't really have that many units. Havior has now added quite a few units though. This is not enough to be able to withstand a big assault with this many tanks. Yeah, Havior now has his own eBay over here to spot. So this is just getting worse and worse for Crowbar. He's going to bleed off a few vultures. They're not going to be able to get much done either. He might be able to stall the third for a little bit, but, you know, that's not even the biggest deal, I feel. It's going to take a lot of manpower to get out of this contain. Yeah, try to float over the CC to just take the third, but you can't do that. He has added a control tower now, so he may be trying to go into Cloaked Wraith. Meanwhile, more units are rallying up. And this contain is very strong. I mean, just look at the arc compared to this. I mean, if you put your tanks any closer, you're just gonna get damage from splash at that point. And there we go. Let's see what we can do. Well, if this doesn't work, and it doesn't look like it is, I think Crowbar is going to be completely out of options, out of units, and I guess out of this game. Does he have enough, though? Havior still has 3 tanks left, and Crowbar has 3 tanks, and they're all healthy, so... He survives for now, but there's so many more units for Havior that he can just rally down there. And Crowbar is producing, but... I don't think he'll be able to get out of his base. He can't get his third. Third is up and running for Havior. More units coming down. Yeah, this looks like it's going to be broken basically any moment now. And again, these tanks are not actually hitting these tanks, so these Goliaths are not able to do the job by themselves, obviously. Yeah, this is just bleeding units. So that's a bit of a shame, because I think Havior might have been able to push back even further and trade efficiently, but that was actually not a very efficient trade for Havior. Yeah, but there's only 3 tanks here and they're moving forward, which I think maybe you should have waited a little bit to get some more units out first. Yeah, again, it's kind of strange because Havior just barely can't hit this, so... Look at how low these tanks are, by the way. You get one shot off, they'll die instantly. I also think that Havior's gonna have 2-1 pretty soon. Crowbar still on 0-0. There's a dropship now, and his he has 1 armory spinning. And could he drop on top of this? I mean, you're not gonna get much done with just 1 drop, but... Well, again, I guess Crowbar survives for now, but... what can he do? I mean, Havior's taking the entire map. He's actually making the missile turrets to intercept the CC that's flying in. Well, I don't know if that's intentional, but that's hilarious. Crowbar still has his Wraith, though. But might not be here in this world for much longer. Ah, there it goes. There it goes. Caster's Curse. You know, Crowbar taking this position here, that's going to be annoying for Havior, because Havior doesn't want Crowbar to get a 3rd base. You know, he's contained so perfectly. You don't want to prolong this game any further, even if you're still winning. I wonder how much of Havior's supply is just in SCVs. Because he's got a few SCVs over here. His main is mined out, so he can transfer all of these guys somewhere else. Havior is almost maxed out. 80 supply ahead of Crowbar. Let's actually see how many dropships Crowbar has. Oh, look at that. SCV transfer with dropships. Yeah, I guess that's fine. You can transport 16 SCVs with 2 dropships, so it's pretty efficient. Yeah, I think Havior is perfectly content to just wait for Crowbar to leave. He has almost no minerals left in his natural. I mean, he's got this fresh base now, but it's just one base. His armories aren't actually spinning. He's got his attack upgrade now. 1-0 tanks versus 2-1. These are spinning, so I guess they're probably going to be 3-2 pretty soon. Oh, I missed this. Yeah, this is going to get cleaned up, but again, it's just so inefficient for Crowbar because Crowbar doesn't want to be a trading army at this this level of supply. Crowbar gonna counter drop. Very nice. But even as this gets cleared up, this contain is just getting stronger and stronger. And all the dropships get out. Oh, there we go. The back-breaking move. This is gonna be it, I feel. I mean, you can have this fresh base, but it doesn't matter. If everything is gone, all your factories are gone, your supply depots are gone. Siege tanks on the high ground are very strong, but yeah, still, I don't really see Crowbar staying in this game for much longer. Oh, you can hit the CC actually. Wow. SCVs are going to go down. I think this is going to be GG in a few seconds. Crowbar is a fighter, yeah, gotta give him that. He's fighting on. He has the fighting spirit. Oh, look at this. You can't even approach the ramp. I mean, they're on the high ground, but this is all sieged up. I mean, what could possibly save Crowbar now? It's not one mining base that's gonna save him, I can tell you that. These tanks are all very low, though. You could actually just push through here, I guess. But he's 3-2 now. Crowbar's still 1-0. And look at this amount of dropships, man. I guess Havior gets the opportunity to finish in style. Finish with a nice Doom drop. Oh, just as Crowbar's loading up. Alright, let's see you clear this. Oh, that's GG. There it is. GG, well played. That was a very nice TVT. I tell you, TVTs on Eclipse are very interesting. GG's. So I guess that means Crowbar is out of the tournament. I need to check my Discord messages just to see if anyone has anything that I need to know or see. Alright, so let's have a look at the brackets. So I guess Pandora's playing JoJo right now. Shame we can't be watching that. That looks like an amazing match. And let me just update the score here. The winner was Havior. Tier 2. Oh, wasn't this match already going on? I guess it's been going on for a while. Tier 3. Circlov versus Ingo. CVT. I think everyone is just waiting. Oh my god, I just found out I actually never announced my stream on CPL Discord. Which is very stupid. I was going to announce that I was casting the King of the Tears, but I just forgot. Just so much stuff going on. Oh, Shimmer apparently announced it in a few places. That's nice. Thank you. Thank you, Shimmer. So, let's see. I think everyone's just waiting. Let me just check the scoreboard. I think everyone's still just waiting. Elevation is waiting for the winner winner of Zerklov versus Ingo 505, which is a CVT. And if Zerklov goes to the finals, that would be a CVC. That might be interesting. And Tier 1, I think we're still waiting for Bekro versus Leonix. Havior versus Azidahaki is going to be Tier 1, and I think that one's actually ready, so let's see if we can join that one. So that would be a PVT versus Azidahaki from Korean Mechanics versus Havior from Let Us Attack, the Terran player. Tier 1. And that should be on Eclipse as well. Just waiting for them to start the game. So still just waiting for Azidahaki and Havior to be... Oh, looks like their game is actually ready right now. Nice. On Eclipse, just like before, but a PVT this time instead of a TVT. Okay, here we go. Good luck, have fun. Alright. Top right corner. It's our Protoss player, Azidahaki. And right here is Havior. Havior X9 from Let Us Attack. Good luck, have fun. Yeah, Azidahaki is a really strong player in Tier 1. He has gone unbeaten in the regular season. He's had 5 wins and 0 losses. So clearly a very good player. Might actually be Tier 0 next season, I guess. Havior also, very successful player. I don't remember exactly how many wins and losses, but he's done alright in Tier 1. He also just beat Crowbar, who is certainly no pushover. Supply depot going down. Nice little space here for the barracks. Again, Havior just standing on his hotkeys. 580 APM. Amazing. So there's an in-base gateway coming up. We'll see where they want to take this game. In the last PVT that he played, which we watched earlier, versus Jesse, Jesse actually got a very good attack going against Azidahaki. But he managed to push back, managed to take a lot of very good fights. And Terran overextended a bit, and that allowed him to get back and have a very overwhelming attack on Terran. So clearly he's good at taking fights on the map. There goes the 4. Single zealot coming out. Oh, he runs right past the SCV. Doesn't seem to care about stopping the SCV. Just gonna go and see if he can get some damage done over here. Yeah, you're gonna need more than one Marine to fight against this, but that should be okay. Turn SCV. Private, just chilling in the base of the opponent. So let's see if this zealot can get anything done here. Oh, he's getting close to the Marines, but oh, just barely doesn't hit them. So nice micro so far. Oh, gets one hit off. Oh, no, just one hit. So yeah, very well done. Havior so far. And SCVs are pretty tanky, you know. Yeah, this is gonna get cleaned up. No problem. Very nicely done. One Marine who got 2 hits, but the Vulture's out now, so this is completely... Oh, actually, don't let your Vulture get caught by the Zealot. Oh. Oh, his Vulture actually gets picked off. That's kind of amazing. So there's a Dragoon already on the way. But it's fine, he's kept his Marines alive. So he needs to go back up his ramp. And that was the one low Marine that this gets picked off. And there's nothing rallying from the Protoss base anymore. Actually, there's another goon out. But you have to imagine that whatever's going to come out of his... Well, his barracks is floating, so I guess his... whatever's going to come out of this is going to be able to push this back along with the one Marine and the SVs that are left. So the CC is going down on location. Nexus are already coming up. Yeah, this tank's going to push this back. Need more than one Dragoon to take on a tank. Oh, that's a nice pick-off. Actually... Oh, but this tank is very far forward, actually. I mean, there's 3 Dragoons here now. He's gonna get his second tank out now, but these Dragoons should just walk forward and pick off the tank. And that is a beautiful trade. Moving the injured goon back a little bit sooner. Very well done. So it's good micro on both sides, but definitely Azidahaki with a bit of an edge there. Now he's just got one tank. And how many Marines are in this bunker? Is there just one? Yeah, so there's 2 in there now. And he doesn't have any SCVs here, so he can't repair the bunker in time. Oh, and the tank going forward way too far. I think this might actually snowball now, because this tank I think is going to get picked off, right? Yeah. And it's just 2 goons, but Terran doesn't have anything. So this is the Tier 1 finals, and Havior came up from the losers bracket. So in other words, it's a best of 3, and if Havior wins, there's another best of 3 to decide it once and for all. Yeah, but this was very nicely done, I think, by Azidahaki. He got, I think he got 2 tanks, right? For a very minimal amount of units. And he's stacked up very nicely. His natural is mining very healthily. So I'd say it's looking good for him. Yeah, the map pool is Eclipse, Sylphid, and then Polypoid. So I think he's just waiting for the Reaver to pop out. Ready to take his third as well. Actually missed the moment that the Reaver popped out. But I guess it's in there right now. Didn't see it get loaded up, but I'm sure it's there. But at the same time, Havior has managed to stabilize despite it looking very, very tricky at one point there. Like, it looked to me like it might snowball from there, but Azzy decided not to continue the attack. Havior has a few turrets set up here, but nothing in his natural, except this one. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. It's a good thing he didn't drop the Reaver. And there it is. Can he get a nice good hit off on the SCVs? The SCVs actually tried to attack it just now. He's very brave. Oh! Oh no, it does. Oh, it really looked like it was gonna be a nice good hit there, but oh, very nice. Gets a nice hit off. Oh, just barely picks it up just a little bit too quickly. And now this is gonna get picked off. Yeah. Very unfortunate to fly right into the turret ring, but yeah, he didn't really do that much with the Reaver, did he? I mean, he didn't get that one tank. He got one vulture and that was about it. I mean, it looked like it was going to be game-ending damage there. Well, I don't know, I'd say Terran is in a pretty good spot now. Protoss and Terran are both just... They look like they've got a pretty strong mid-game. Terran isn't going to be broken anytime soon. There are very few vultures here though, but that's okay because Azidaki apparently hasn't heard of the word zealot in his life. There's just goons. It's literally just goons. I would like to see him mix in a few zealots here. Especially since Havior is so light on vultures. So yeah, I do want to stream the Tier 0 finals, but yeah, it just depends on whether they're ready to play at that moment. They're not gonna wait for me. I'm just streaming whatever games I can get, and we'll be casting the finals from replay later. So you're gonna see the finals. Don't worry about that. But it might not be a live cast like this. Yeah, look at that. It's just... The supply lead is pretty serious. And the economy is looking very healthy. There's some zealots being mixed in now. So that's very good. They almost look like they're about to be recalled. Yeah, with this many tanks and just goons, the tanks actually beat goons, so... It's a very good move by Havior. It's kind of amazing how good tanks are even when they're not siege. They're like super goons. But he does have some zealots here now, so you should be careful with these tanks. You need to get some support for them. And Protoss is approaching max here. Actually, his army, I think, is trying to get out, but they're blocked by these goons sitting here. Alright, he's going for it. Look at these zealots getting on top of everything. But, yeah. He's gonna have more than enough to clear this. And I think the tanks just didn't have enough support here. Look at that. Look at how easily he's breaking through this. Really well done. More reinforcements are coming up. Just zealots. Very good. You can refill zealots very quickly and very easily, so... Oh, there actually isn't a third yet, so... There's no base to kill over here. But this is gonna be basically the nail in the coffin, I think. I mean, look at how much bank he's got, how much minerals, how much gas. He's gonna be remaxed in a matter of seconds. And I think probably in like a few minutes he's gonna be able to just A-move. Personally, at this point, I probably would have already reset my rally point to somewhere close by, just so I can A-move more effectively. Don't know if that's the right thing to do, but it's one of the most satisfying things in Brood War when you can just grab everything and A-move. Well, at least he has a lot of vultures now to cover his tanks, which is very good, which makes this maybe not the most effective way to break the Terran here. You can't quite break this just yet. Well, he's got a lot of units now, though. I mean, it's just gateway units, but I think it's enough. I think it might be enough. And again, there are a lot of mines, so... I don't know, I feel like Dada is now in such a position that he can just throw entire armies, like, just throw armies in here. And eventually you'll just overwhelm him. I mean, it's like, you can pick how you want to win this game. You can bust. You might want to, you know, it might be nice to have like a Reaver or something in there to be able to bust him more effectively, or you can just sit here and wait for Terran to die. But a bust it is. Actually surprised that there's nothing on the high ground here. Wow, actually just managed to push the Protoss back, and actually supplies are quite close now, but still it's not such a big deal because as Protoss you're gonna remax very, very quickly here. So I think Azidahaki is perfectly fine to just trade an army, even if it's not super effectively. Like, I don't think the Terran is going to be in a position to be able to break out and claim the third anytime soon. And the command center is floating over, but, you know, what are you going to do? He's going to be on top of that, right? The main is already mined out completely. SCV is being transferred, so he might actually just do it. Which is very impressive, actually. It's impressive he managed to get his third up. I was not expecting that. Still, I feel like this is a bustable army with the position that Protoss is in. Yeah, it looks almost like his units are having some hard time getting out of the base. Server's gonna fly in, see that the third is up and running. He's gonna be like, oh, I mean, I know I'm gonna win, but now I'm gonna win later than I was originally going to win. But maybe he can just bust him anyway. I mean, that's a lot of zealots. Yeah, I think this is gonna be it. There's gonna be just a smattering of tanks left, and this is so many goons and such a nice arc. These vultures are gonna melt. Oh, no, he does back off. I guess it's just barely enough. Just barely wasn't able to touch the last few tanks. So Terran is just surviving. One bell at a time. But more zealots are coming out. I mean, the main is mined out, the natural is mined out, but this one's pretty low. But still, you've got this base, and Protoss can take either of these bottom bases anytime the Protoss wants, so... Alright, is this gonna be the one then? A lot of good mines going off, though. Not that many zealots here anymore, just goons now. Yeah, I actually think this entire army is just... It's always just barely not big enough. I think if maybe he had something like a Reaver in there, it would be just enough to clear it. But now he's got access to the third. If you kill the third, then that's definitely GG, right? Oh, he's actually not going up there. It's understandable. It's It was only a very small amount of units. But now he is getting in there. He's breached the third, so this third is going to fall. You can't defend this. Oh, he's zealot bombing. He's zealot bombing. Tanks that are not sieged yet. SCVs are good units, you know, they can fight. But it's not enough. Zealots are so tanky. And as we speak, there's another rally of zealots coming in, and they're gonna go to the natural probably. They're gonna flank these units here. Probably these are gonna go. Oh, apparently, he spotted some attempt to expand over there, but yeah, it's GG. Very nice game. So that was game 1. Let's see if we can get into game 2. Oh, that's the wrong one. GG. Let's have a quick look at the scoreboard. So Tier 1 finals is what we're watching right now. Tier 0. Oh, Doodle Doodle and Pandora are playing. We can actually see if they are in game. I think they are in game, so unfortunately we won't be able to check that match. So I guess we're just going to continue here. Havior versus Azidahaki. Match number 2. On Neo Sylphids. And we start off here with the Grey Protoss. It's Azidahaki. The left side of the map. On the right side, it's Havior. And it's 1-0 for Protoss. So if Azidahaki, if Protoss manages to win, then that's GG. He's the winner of the Tier 1 King of the Tiers tournament. Meanwhile, Havior has his work cut out for him. I mean, he has to win this best of 3 and then win another best of 3 if he wants to take it. And again, this is, I think, a very interesting map for PvT, because this is another one of those uneven maps. It's a map where something has to give. You can't have a balance. You can't have a split map scenario. Obviously, it's very important in TVT as well. Again with the anti-zealot SimCity here. It's going to be the same build from Azidahaki, I think. 1 gate in the base, into gas, into core. And Havior has to try and make sure he doesn't take as much damage in the early game as he did in the last game. Because I think that really hurt his long-term prospects. So sees the first Zealot coming out. Sees the core, sees that it's the same build as before. One Marine is out. And chase away the probe. Let's see if Havior can do the same excellent micro that he showed us earlier. So Probe and Zealot coming in. And Probe and Zealot are a very good combination. Oh, gets the first hit off already. You gotta be careful here. When this happened last game, he only took 2 hits on the Marines, which was very impressive. But then he wasn't really able to pick out the Dragoon as effectively as he would have wanted to once it came. He does a good job. He picks off the probe. Oh, he actually gets that weakened SCV. Very good. Very well done. He has 4 Marines now, so I don't think even this second Zealot is going to do much, because this Zealot is almost dead. 4 Marines very easily. Oh, but you have to make sure you're using them. Oh, that was a bit of a shame. But now, yeah, with the Vulture out, these Zealots are going to get kicked out. And unlike last game, there's not a Dragoon coming towards his base. Dragoon is out, but I don't think he's going to go anywhere. Or is it? It is. Well, at the moment there's only 3 Marines here, but surely this bunker's going to be up by then. Well, he does manage to see the rowboat, that's nice. Oh, the Marines are not in the bunker yet. Tries to pick some of them off, very nice, but doesn't get one. But you can tell that he's a very active player. Protoss is, likes to be in your face. Likes to try and eke out little bits of damage wherever he can. Yeah, this tank has to go back. The second goon is coming. You don't want to lose this tank, because this tank is the linchpin of the entire Terran defense. Well, there's another goon coming, so you gotta get another tank. You gotta get siege mode. And I would also like it if you had some mines eventually. Two tanks in the bunker with 3 Marines. Should be okay. Anti-DT missile turrets going up. But he's not good. It's exactly the same thing as before, basically. Yeah, so I think Havior is he's very prudent here. He saw the robo and he doesn't have scans yet, so just wants to be sure that he doesn't suddenly die to a Reaver flying into his base. but there's no Reaver tech just yet, that I can tell. And this is a very sneaky third, I have to say. That's not somewhere you're going to be looking for right away. Observer flying in doesn't get picked off by the missile turret, so good job. But it's a very good build from Havior as well, I feel. He got his siege mode pretty late, and he didn't die, and that's all you want. Again, this kind of interesting dynamic of the Terran just having tanks and the Protoss just having goons. Well, there's one Zealot. It's the Zealot from before. The one that he tried to harass the base with. There's just more goons coming. It's just goons. Goons, 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 goons. Just goons and just tanks. It's literally just one culture. Yeah, Havior needs your support now, because he's up against the ropes. If he loses this one, it's all over. So it looks like the macro is kind of kicking into high gear here. Got only one machine shop so far. Quite a lot of goons, but quite a lot of tanks. And no zealots, except this one. But look at that probe count, that's incredible. Mass gateways are coming up. And again, it's just gateway men. No Reaver. I would like to see some Reaver harassment at this point, but a lot of Zealots are coming out as well, so... Yeah, but look at this spread, it's like... It's crazy. You don't want to throw an army in here. And again, we've got kind of a similar situation as last game. The Protoss threat just looming over the Terran. Looks like he's going to try the Zealot bomb here. Oh, that's pretty good. Very nice attack, even though the zealots don't have speed yet, which is very funny to see, but yeah, he picked up a good number of tanks there. Oh, and there comes the rest of the zealots. I'm actually a little bit surprised about his attack timing. I figured the speed must be finishing pretty soon, right? It is Citadel for a while. Scans, doesn't see any bases. Okay, when last game he had like tons and tons of goons and almost no zealots, but now he actually has quite a lot of zealots. And Terran is just slowly growing outwards. But in the meantime, Protoss is taking his 4th base. Getting up to 150 supply. So, you know, Terran is doing well, but it's still going to be it's going to be difficult to secure this 3rd base here. Scans the main, sees a lot of gateways. Just gateways. And more gateways. So, you know, it's very good work, I feel, by Havior to push this army back just slowly, little by little. Yeah, this was quite nice here, picking off a lot of vultures. For quite some time now, the vultures were fighting the goons by themselves. But he is gonna get his 3rd base up. There's only 2 tanks here, though. Yeah, well, there's not that many goons, and there's mines over here. Now there's more tanks as well, so I guess he is gonna secure this part. Meanwhile, Protoss getting his 5th base. This is actually already almost mined out. But this is like one of the... It only has 6 patches and there's only 1,000 minerals in each patch. And this gas is ridiculous. It's only 1,500. Havior scanning the entire map and actually just missing literally every possibility. There's base everywhere except in the places where he scanned. Try to move in with some zealots against mines and vultures. It's not really what you want. So I guess maybe the vultures aggroed them in. So yeah, Havior has done a very good job to get this far, despite such a nice Protoss surround. But this was kind of incredible to see. This was a terrible engage for Protoss here. This is exactly the type of engage that you want as Terran. Just a Protoss running into vultures and mines with 10,000 siege tanks at the back. Again, scans for a base that doesn't exist. Havior's playing whack-a-mole with bases that don't exist. But here you see the power of the Protoss macro as well, because Protoss was, I think, 20 supply down after that engage, and now he's already back up to 170. And this is a very, very, very sized war. You need some more vultures in here, though. Goliaths are very good as well. You can get some vultures down here, that would be fantastic. So many gates. See if you found a base this time. Oh no, it's just scanning over here. Oh, he scanned over here, I guess. Oh. Oh. I apologize. So I thought this game was looking very good for Azidahaki, but this is quite the container Terran has here. Still, there's not quite that many vultures. Actually, I don't see any vultures at all. I just see Goliaths over there. So this is a pure tank contain. There's vultures over here, just chilling. So Protoss is definitely going to clear this, I think. Actually, all those others are gone. So I guess he's just barely not going to clear this. Wow. Yeah, really amazing job by Havior. But still, the game is far from over because Azidahaki is making a tech switch here. I actually thought those were going to be gateways when I looked at the minimap, but no. This is the game-ending move, I feel, because this is coming completely. I don't know if Havior actually scanned this because he's been scanning for. He spent so many scans just trying to find bases, and I don't think he actually scanned the top recently. 5 carriers already. They don't even have their interceptors yet. I imagine Havior is busy making Goliaths, but that's gonna be too late. Yeah, you've got one Goliath over here. Incredible. mean, at this point, how do you fight this, you know? What can you do against this? Carrier man, yeah, we've been upgraded from gateway man to carrier man. There's just one missile turret here. Maybe we can see the stop hold micro, the one that I've been hearing so much about but I've never seen in an actual game. There's just a few Goliaths here. What's this gonna do against 10 carriers? They do have fantastic upgrades, but there's not enough of them. And I guess Havier's decided to go for a counterattack here, but you can't really get anything done with this. I mean, there's not enough units here, that's for sure. It doesn't really matter even if you kill all this. I mean, the carrier attack is over here, and the starports are over, or the stargates are over here. And he's got this base coming up. He's got this base coming up. This is all mined out. I mean, it sucks to lose all these gateways, of course, but you can actually probably just fly back in time to save them at this point. Before the siege tanks kill everything. But Dada doesn't care. You can just A-move these carriers now and then start microing your units to try and clear this. Good game. Well played. So that means Dada is the winner. Winner of the Tier 1. King of the Tiers. GG's. Good game. Let me just update the scoreboard. And there we have it. Dada is the winner of Tier 1. Now let's have a look at the other tiers, see what's going on. Okay, well, it looks like Doodle Doodle won Tier 0. It's a shame we didn't get to cast that one, but yeah. Doodle Doodle just being strong as usual. He went 10-0 in the regular season, and here he is winning the King of the Tiers. Meanwhile, Tier 2 is Kimura versus Leonix is in game right now, I think. Yeah, I don't see them in the channel, so I assume they must be in game. And let's have a look at Tier 3. So it looks like Elevation is playing Ingo 505. So I guess Circlov lost their match against Ingo. And I guess they are in game right now as well. So it looks like we don't have any games right now at this moment. But maybe we can catch the winner of this game that's going on right now. Elevation versus Ingo. Maybe we can catch the winner of that match versus Verklevsen. So that's either going to be a ZVT or a TVT. Because Ingo 505 is a Terran, Elevation is a Zerg, and Verklavsen is a Terran. Okay, so I'm seeing that Zerglov says that the match between Elevation versus Ingo finished. I don't see them in the channel and I don't see the results, so let me just go check on them on Discord. Oh, I see that Verklavsen is going in game now. I would love to see some Zerg. We haven't seen a ZVT. Oh, you're right, we did have a CVT. Well, I'm very forgetful. That's my excuse. So I'm just trying to get in touch with our players that are still left. The only ones that are still left are tier 2. Kimura versus Leonix, which I think they're in game right now. So I might be able to catch game 2 or game 3. And tier 3, Verklavsen versus Elevation. I think they also just went in game. I think I just missed them. Yeah, it could be that we may have to wait a little bit of time. But I guess they're both CVTs at least. So we know that much. I know that Kimura is a very strong tier 1. Or sorry, a tier 2. He used to be a tier 1 actually. Then he didn't play for a long time. So now he's a tier 2. I think he's probably going to go back to tier 1 next season. And Leonix from Let Us Attack is a super strong tier 2 player. I think probably the strongest tier 2 player. I mean, we're going to see if we can prove that here, but he's done really, really well. He's got 9 wins, 1 loss. So he's, I think, undoubtedly going to go to tier 1 next season. And tier 3 we have Elevation versus Vaklavsen. I think Vaklavsen is at least the most the player with the best results in the regular season so far. So Elevation has done pretty well as well. He's got some good wins. But yeah, Vaklavsen is a very strong player, and we'll see which one of them comes out on top. I still haven't gotten any messages from anyone, so... Ingo505 in the chat saying, this Elevation guy is good, Muta Micro on point. Yeah, if you have good Muta Micro in tier 3, I think you can do very well. I kind of wish I could have played as well. I was planning on playing, but you can't really play and cast and also organize at the same time, so I decided to just cast a little bit. Thanks, Lana. I appreciate your appreciation. This is my first time hosting King of the Tiers, or hosting really any kind of tournament, so I'm just figuring it out as I go along. But it's I guess it's easier than... It's not that hard to do. I think as soon as everyone is in game and everyone knows what they're doing, it's very easy. I also think that most of the people who played in this King of the Tiers have already done it before. Maybe in last season or the earlier one we did at the beginning. So everybody already knew what to do. Yeah, still no messages as of yet. Some people are filling in 100 as a result. I guess they played a best of 101. Imagine playing a best of 101 and losing 100 to 0. Oh no, wait, that would be a best of 201, right? If you lose 100 to 0. Or best of 199. Yeah, that's the one. Best of 199. Excuse me. Imagine if you could join games as they're going on, like just observe. Oh, you know what's really interesting in Tier 3? Elevation already played for Clavson in the semifinals. Now they're meeting again in the finals. In fact, Clavson actually won, so... This is the rematch, and then if Elevation wins, they get to have another best of 3. So they get to have 3 matches in a row. Best of 1 and 2 best of 3s. Yeah, just nothing going on right now. It's just a matter of waiting, I think. Waiting for someone to see my messages and respond to them. See what kind of trash is going on over here. People playing weird use maps. It's actually kind of interesting, that font. That looks kind of cool. What an interesting map this is, by the way. Wow, look at this. What kind of a map is this? Go, go, go! Fighting spirits. Whenever I see someone hosting a fighting spirit map, I always kind of wonder if it's if you click OK, is it gonna say downloading map, because it's actually a hacked map with some subtle changes. Oh, this is that survival game, right? Hellfire. This looks like an old Blizzard map. Polypoid 1.60. That's an older version. Bloodbath, free for all. That's what's up. That's what's going on. Oh, this is actually the... Oh, yeah. This is the very old Blizzard map. I think this one is actually from the original game, not from Root War, maybe. This is Team Capture the Flag. That's kind of interesting. I wonder what kind of game that is. I've never played that. Yo, Asidahaki, thanks for the games, man. They're very good. Congratulations. Winning the Tier 1 King of the Tiers. Right now we're just waiting to see if we can cast any other games. Well, it looks like everyone's in game. Oh, there's Kimura. Kimura. Ah, there we are. Downloading. This is actually a different version of the map, I think. There we go. So this is Kimura versus Leonix. Tier 3 finals. You're on the cast. Good luck. Big K1. Kimura is one of the regulars of our practice group. But, you know, Leonix, I mentioned it before, Leonix is very strong. Kimura's already saying, yeah, this is unwinnable for me. Well... Kind of like playing against DTs without knowing what can detect them. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. Yeah, where did he go? The small divide best of 5, let's go. Well, let me actually go and check on Leonix, see where he's at. Oh, there he is. There he is. Good luck, have fun. Alright, spawning on the left side of the map. Sylphid. It's Kimura. And Leonix on the right side. And the blue. Not quite player 2 blue, the slightly lighter one. Sending his overlord to the wrong place, but it's not a game-ending move. Don't worry about it. Excuse me. Screaming Bird is it's hidden in the fog of war. I'm sorry, but I was able to click it. So this is Neo Sylphid, which means this is game 2. We actually have not seen a polypoid game yet. Maybe next time we should make polypoid map 2 or map 1. Actually would have liked to see some polypoid games. Bird. Yeah, the bird has mana because it's a hallucination. So it vanishes after a little while. So that's a pool which is going up very quickly. And is this going to be cancelled? Yeah, this is going to be just a straight up 9 pool. 10 drones. Barracks going up. And he's going to see that these, that the top spawn is not where Terran's at. So slings are going to go into the correct direction. As soon as he sees that there's nothing here. Actually, I guess the lings are going to be out before he notices, but he's going to run into the scouting SCV, so he's going to know. Actually, yeah, I think he just barely missed it. The lings are in production. I guess this is an 8th ling, probably. Second SCV scout going out, and he's going to catch those lings. Lings get stuck for a second. Oh, they're actually not moving. Oh, there they go. There they go. They're a little bit... they stopped for a second. I don't know why. And Kimura has already pulled all of his SCVs. Well, not all of them, but a few of them. But he's going to be able to pick off at least one or two. Oh my god, he gets into the main. Oh no. Oh no. Kimura. Not like this. Oh, what a shame, what a shame. Yeah, that's how it goes sometimes. That's how it goes sometimes. That was a real shame. That was our shortest game of the evening, and that was the finals of Tier 2. That's, yeah, that's really a shame. I feel sorry for Kimura. That's not the way you want to lose a game. That was a 2-0. Yeah, I think that was a 2-0, unless Kimura was actually not serious when he second best of 2. Oh no, actually, I'm completely wrong. Yeah, oh, I'm completely wrong. Leonix came from the losers bracket. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. This was actually not the finals yet. This was the now that. Oh wait, it was. Okay, so. This actually was the finals, yeah. He already played a best of 3. I think that's how it is. It is legit. It's 100% confirmed. Real news. 2 best of 3, yeah? Good job, good job, good job. We actually don't have this updated just yet. Let me see if I can do that. So. And Challenge is such a slow website. It's like, I don't even understand how your website can be this slow. There we go. So I think that just leaves Tier 3, and it looks like Tier 3 is completed. So I think that's the end of the King of the Tiers tournament, unfortunately. So let's just look at the scores. See what happened here. Tier 3. Verklaefsen, the Terran, taking it all the way, beating Elevation. Actually beat Elevation twice in a row. Lots of CVTs for Elevation, but unfortunately doesn't manage to win the finals. And Tier 2, the one we just saw, that 3-minute game. Kind of unfortunate. I was hoping for a bit more exciting game, but that's how it goes sometimes when you 9-pool. And then here we have Azita Haki versus Havior. Protoss taking the victory. Tier 0, Doodle Doodle is just winning everything. At this point, I believe if you put him in ASL, he might just beat Flash. It might just happen. I don't know. He seems to be allergic to losing or something. Yeah, so I think that's it, guys. I think the stream is... I'm going to end the stream. Thanks everyone for participating in the King of the Tiers tournament, and yeah, I think it was very fun. We saw some good games, so thanks, and see you guys online. Bye.